Dodger Stadium on a Thursday night. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And here's how the visiting...
He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Babe Big Daddy will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a beat on it. And that retires the side. Babe Big Daddy will stand in for the 3rd time now without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
When you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Stepping in, Eric Young Jr. He singled his last time up. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peterson on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep our ball game tied up as the inning is over. Striding into the box, Pedro Alvarez. He drew a walk his first time up. And here's a ball hit in the air. Prado backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Babe Big Daddy gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Lifted in the air out to right. Thompson giving chase. 2 down. Babe Big Daddy will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of feeding out a hit.
Hit well on the ground to first. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out. Babe Big Daddy will step in. A ground out victim his last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. But you'd have to say he was instrumental in leading.
With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today.
Yep,
and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there. Babe Big Daddy is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started. Set the table for a little bit of a round.
Throw to first in time. Babe Big Daddy strides in, grounded out his last time through. This one skied out toward right. Moving under it, Mesa makes the catch, and that'll retire. Babe Big Daddy will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
So the second for the force out, and the side is retired. Kike Hernandez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here. And, guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Adrian Gonzalez. He's our top player of the game. No rain as of yet, but threatening skies as the lights take effect at Coors Field in Denver. Tonight it's the first of three to start the new week between the Miami Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. One down. Number 14 will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
And you know what, guys? It's just not getting a whole lot better for this guy either. He's hitting under 230 over his last 10 games.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Big Daddy is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Babe Big Daddy is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And, guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Number 26 is under it to put it away, and it's a quick one. Babe Big Daddy will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Blackman on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues. Babe Big Daddy, a stiff big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen.
Tuesday night baseball from Denver, Colorado, and Coors Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Babe Big Daddy steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Gonzalez. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as the Marlins. Gerardo Parra gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. In now, Babe Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
High and deep to left center field. Blackman going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1. Babe Big Daddy will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. But that will kick off the scoreboard out there in right. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Runner at second now, nobody out, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Sent on the ground out to second, fielded cleanly, throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Christian Yelich will stand in again, a couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Martin Prado will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
On to first with it is Loney, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one. Babe Big Daddy will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored.
He beat it. Safe.
Not in time as the second run scores.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at-bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Giancarlo Stanton steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Bounce slowly back toward the mound. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Marlins lead this one 5-1. Babe Big Daddy stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Giancarlo Stanton struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Striding in to start the 9th, James Loney, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
High and deep to center field. Big Daddy looks up. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Sent out to straightaway center field. Big Daddy on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ballgame. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains, MLB on the air. Babe Big Daddy will see if he can keep the magic wand going. He was 5 for 5 in the ballgame last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Christian Yelich will dig in now as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Runners on the move for second. Flares this one over toward first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The relay throw.
He's in there.
He is in there.
Well, here's a manager showing early on that he's not going to play it close to the vest. They put the runner in motion, and this is the perfect hit and run. Now there's runners on the corners, and they're in a good spot to drive in.
John Singleton will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and Reynolds with some trouble. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Charlie Blackmon steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gordon ranging into shallow right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to the plate, Babe Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Number 24.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackman's after it. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Here comes Gordon around third. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
And every hitter knows.
Christian Yelich will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
This is in the air to left. Parra moves over. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. John Singleton, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Gonzalez racing back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1. Babe Big Daddy gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
One 0 count. Here it is. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. Knocks one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Make it 5-1. Christian Yelich will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Parra has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Stepping in, Babe Big Daddy. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. The tag, and he is out. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Babe Big Daddy. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. At the plate, Christian Yelich. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the 1-2 delivery. On the ground to the left side. Gloved by Arenado. And a good throw gets him one gone. Striding into the box, John Singleton. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Gonzalez puts it right there. He's out at home plate. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
This is the sun starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game. Stepping in, Babe Big Daddy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 24.
Liner toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Takes this the other way to right. Duvall is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Christian Yelich will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. In the air now, out to right field. Duvall sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave 1. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. Adam Duvall will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Big Daddy giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. Around third and being waved on home. 1 run scores. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Dan Straley will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging.
You have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And Coughlin beats the throw home, safe at the plate. Adam Duvall will start things off in the home second, and they've got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your second at-bat of the game and it's only the second inning, you know things are going pretty well.
Gordon retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Into the box, Babe Big Daddy. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Coughlin moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Babe Big Daddy will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. Giancarlo Stanton gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 2 runs. Brandon Phillips stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Stanton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now to the plate, Babe Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. The run scores from second. It's now an 8-6 ball game. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Belted high and deep into right center. Duvall ranging back. Gone! A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 2nd of the game, as that makes this an 8. Brandon Phillips steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gordon backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Big Daddy is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home. Babe Big Daddy stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set, here's the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this is taken in easily. Just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is...
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go. The top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2 of this. Babe Big Daddy will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1. Babe Big Daddy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's set. Here it comes.
Number 24.
Shot toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home. And he's in there. Beat the tag from Mesoraco, safe at the plate. Giancarlo Stanton stands in following an RBI single his first time through. 1-2. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Always important to play good.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and Babe Big Daddy will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Hot shot to third. Suarez is up with it on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Babe Big Daddy gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken high and deep to right. Duvall racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Giancarlo Stanton stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
The last time he popped up a sinker, which is pretty tough to do when you think about it. So you know your swing's off when that happens.
Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. So it's no... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Babe Big Daddy will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Right side, hit hard. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Cozart backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. John Singleton will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Cozart for 1.
He's out.
On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
They left 5 men on base.
From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark. Babe Big Daddy will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
And if he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hamilton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Chris Coghlan will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, Matty, the good news is that average is on the rise. He's batting over 500 in his last 10 games, so he's as hot as anybody right now.
He will make the play. 2 away now. Settling in now, Babe Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Bailey pauses. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, he's going to wind up with an RBI on this ball.
Babe Big Daddy will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will get a shot here with 2 away, and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Chopped looping to the left. Out. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. The Marlins. Babe Big Daddy steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be two.
Out.
Phillips for one.
Got him.
On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. The 2000. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Devin Mesoraco. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Leading off the inning, Babe Big Daddy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Down by one, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year, as we are all tied at 5.
What a huge home run late in this ballgame to tie it up. And you know who knew it was a home run before the hitter did? It was the pitcher. He knew as soon as it left his hand.
Chris Coghlan struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0-for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gordon onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down. And guys, the Reds' offensive attack this afternoon was led by this man, Brandon Phillips. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game.